Okay, before we get started, the game should be out the same day as this video. If you haven't watched anything in this series, episode 1 is alpha, episode 11 is beta. The game changed a lot, but from episode 11, 12, 13, and 14, I go super quick to tubes, which is today. But I don't explain certain mechanics. I really go over them super fast, so I invite you to watch maybe episode from 1 to 10, even though it's alpha, because there's a lot of similarities, even though the UI changed a lot. So it's up to you to choose. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to episode 15 of Idle Research. We unlocked tubes twice in alpha and beta. Now we finally get a chance to play that side of the game. Let's go in flask because I was at the map, I blurred it for fun, and I threatened you not to show you if I don't get enough subscriptions. I didn't get that much, but if you feel like it, you still can subscribe, but you're still gonna see the map. So let's check it out, okay? Enter Dark Flask was very interesting, but we'll look at it in the future. Today is tubes, we're gonna do the tutorial. They really take you by the hand and explain everything, so everything is crystal clear. And cylinders is in the future, and I'm not certain whether or not in alpha cylinders existed in an experimental way. Please let me know in the comments if you played the alpha, if cylinders existed or not. I don't remember. Welcome to tubes. Now, I never made videos on tubes during alpha just because it was very messy, and the dev asked me to please not make videos, and I respected that. That's it. Because I was ready to go into tubes, but too much of a mess, and he revamped it, and now it's nice and clean for what I can see. So now we're in the tutorial, and they say craft 5 red tubes. I did not expect tubes to be what they are. If you never saw tubes before, you will be as surprised as I was. If you already are into tubes, then only no surprise. I will ask you though, was it the same in alpha? So let's see. So I crafted 5 red tubes and I unlocked adventure. Okay, adventure. And then arena. So I was thinking, yeah, sure, flask tubes. Maybe I make bacteria and then I fight other types of bacteria, level them up, evolve them, right? Something like that. That's what I thought. So we'll see. Lava Factory Zone. Okay, strange name, but fine. Welcome to adventure. You fight against enemy tubes. Once again, I was like, yeah, I'm fighting whatever is in those tubes. Whatever bacteria is in those tubes, I fight them, right? So 7 different zones. And these are the stats. We played plenty of RPGs, so we know already a few things. For instance, attack, right? And then protection. I have trouble with some of the icons. Well, in fact, just one. I'll show you later. I don't know why, in hindsight, but anyways. When it's the first time you play a game, well, sometimes you get confused. I got confused a few times and I had about half hour of footage. Yeah, skill shards, so they show you the drop chance. It starts at 5%. So you kill a mob. I call them mobs. You kill a mob and then you got 5% chance to get a skill shard. But when you go in a higher zone, you have a better chance. Here was slowly reading. Make sure I understood. Attack speed and enemy spawn cooldown. Okay. Current stage. My blue energy. So resting stage would be stage 0. When you're there, it's 5 times regeneration. This is where you take a break. Okay. Yeah, so also, if you're pretty far into an area, there will be a button that brings you all the way to the resting area. That's what they're saying here. There's auto advance if you want to. You can pause. Then they say this is your side. I was like, come on, I want to play, man. I want to play the game. But if they let me explore on my own, I would get lost. And in fact, I still got confused at least twice, if I remember correctly. Even with this tutorial, can you imagine? So yeah, I can deploy tubes. So I make tubes on the other side. Then I can deploy them to fight what I thought to be the contents of other tubes. Maybe that's what it is, but look, you're literally fighting tubes. And I was like, I made all those flasks. Maybe I inhaled some fumes and I'm completely high. This is really odd, and I think it's awesome and very original. So you're fighting tubes. Maybe there'll be bosses. I don't know. I don't have a clue. That'd be super cool. Anyways, mega tubes. I don't know. I thought it was very odd, and it really surprised me that you were fighting tubes. So it's like an RPG style of game. Very different from the flask side. So keep fighting until you get one skill shard. So this is the first time I'm confused here. I'm like, how to get skill shards? I know they already explained it. I was fighting, but I was not getting any. That's because I only have 5% chance. I gotta maybe kill 20 mobs on average to get one skill shard, but I was getting nothing. So eventually I stayed in the resting area so long that I had to make a jump cut. I was clicking all over the place. I remember, how do you get skill shards? Then I look in the stats eventually. I'm not showing that. And then I ended up getting my first shard, which unlocks skilling. And it might look familiar. If you've never seen tubes before, you'll know what I mean when I show you that. 90 skills, 10 per zone, 9 zones. What a rich game. What a rich game. A lot of content. So I need 5. I got 3.38. So I'm gonna go farm. I'm just gonna skip that just to make it smoother and also shorter. Now I got 5. They forced me to unlock Rage. Okay. And you can level it up using shards. And it's the same for all the other skills. Okay, so assign skill shards to attack skill. They forced me to do that. So that's what I'll do. I was trying to figure out, it's the bottom right there with the red. There you go. So it reminds me of mastery. And the more shards I put, the faster it levels up. Exactly like mastery. Okay. Now this confused me as well. Reach 100 red tubes. I thought I had to reach an army of 100 red tubes. See, I did. But it's not the case. It's reach 100 red tubes in the, I'll call it the resting area. Tubes that are not fighting, you know, where they're necessary, because when I make orange tubes, I need red tubes, right? So it's like when you make flasks, the area where the flasks are. They stay there, you don't deploy them. I didn't know that, but I figured it out over time, of course, and I skipped all the clicking around to make it more watchable. And even here, I had to wait until 200. And by the way, potions will probably be next episode, because we'll test offline games today for tubes. And when I came back, there was new potions and I felt overwhelmed, and I felt like I should take my time and understand potions. So next episode, there's a very strong chance that it might be called potion. We might not just do that, but we'll concentrate on that, okay? And we're done with the tutorial here. What I'll do is explore a little bit and then test offline games, and that should be pretty much it. So I decided to go unlock blue energy skill to see how strong it is. So it multiplies how much blue energy you get when you kill mobs. The way I understand it is making tubes costs you blue energy, and you make blue energy by killing mobs. If I say something wrong, please correct me in the comments. I'm a complete noob at the tubes. Here, if you look at the right, drop chance 5.2%, 5.15, depends where you are. And here it drove me nuts. You see the brick wall there? 0, 1, 4, was that what? 16, but it's not the area. If you look on the complete top right, S4, right? S3, that's the area. The little brick wall is just defense, but for a good 30 seconds, I was all confused. Why am I skipping stages like this? No, the stages are the top right, it's just defense. 1, 4, 16, 60. Drove me nuts for a few seconds, but hey, look, at least I'm being honest. I could lie and pretend I understood right away. So here I'm trying to unlock orange tubes so I can go offline. That was my plan. Because I knew when I would come back, I would have access to orange tubes. And very soon we'll look at unlockables and diamonds also. It should be now, in fact. Not the lab, unlockables right there. Okay, so simulations, I don't know what that is, we'll see later. Prestige, we'll unlock that today. Fire tubes, I'm not surprised it's there. Tube booster accelerator, tube accelerator. Ice tube, I'm not surprised. Dark tube, I'm not surprised. I don't know how they're gonna work with this system, but it should be very, very interesting. Diamond shop. Seems like I'm gonna go on a spending spree tomorrow with these bundles and layer permanent boost. Gotta decide how much money I put in. That's what I like about games with microtransactions. You control how much money you put in a game that you like. If done right, I really enjoy microtransactions. Not every game does it right, but I trust this developer to do it right. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll take a good look at it and decide what to buy. I'll show you how much money I put in and what I buy, and maybe I should wait a little bit so I understand tubes better though. We'll see. On the flask side, things are extremely smooth, so I doubt I need to buy anything. I know I need to reach 1 E500,000 energy, but it might have to do with the dark flask. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. So maybe I'll wait. I don't know. So I'm doing some fighting and I eventually stopped playing. I left for 2 days. That's because I wanted to try tubes as fast as possible after I was done making the video where I blurred the map. And here we unlocked and crafted orange tubes. Bunch of achievements. 100 shards in adventure. Okay. Solitaire is ready. Yeah, no thanks. So you don't get kills in adventure while offline, but you get skill shard. Okay, that's good to know. See, good reason to go offline and test it out. So tubes, I can craft now orange tubes. And doing so, okay, I just saw the proof. Making red tubes costs 10 blue energy, sorry, and orange tubes cost red tubes. 600 seconds if you look at the top right, but the seconds are going so fast. I don't understand this part. Can you please explain that to me? But anyways, it doesn't matter. I really need to, without the pressure of recording, take my time, click around and understand things. This was all in one go. Well, okay, I left and came back, but every action that I took since I started tubes was recorded, you know. So I just need to be on my own and really do some clicking around. And oh, I'm about to mess this up real bad, by the way. Look at that. So I'm gonna buy every single skill. That's fine. That's pretty sound. And then I was like, I'd like to invest some shards in better diet. But I did not notice there was a slider. So I just invested everything. Wow, I'm gonna have a lot of HP. So I'll remember in the future to use the slider. Be careful not to burn everything. Maybe I should keep it at 25% or 50% by default. Make sure I don't mess up. It's fine because now I have tons of health, and with the orange flask I got 3000 armor or protection plus 3000 health. My health will go up so much so fast in this episode, which is almost over. Anyways, I'm just destroying those mods, but if you look at the middle, see I'm 9 out of 25, so I cannot just breeze through areas just because I'm strong. Look, 100,000 health, just like that. A bit overkill, so I need to move forward in areas now. And I'm offline again, so when I come back to the game after this video, I'll have crazy gains again, so it's so cool. Can't wait to play again, but I have to control myself. Tap Ninja had 2 episodes almost accumulated, and I got so confused when I tried to make the video. I gotta be play, make a video. Play, make a video. I said that in the past. A year ago maybe I said that. I gotta do that. Once I have enough footage, worst case scenario, I can have accumulated videos if I want to play like crazy, but if I have tons of footage, I go insane and my hard drive suffers, etc. Anyways, this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, accelerators. I'm about to see it. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Yeah, look at the seconds going. Why are they so fast? Is it because of... well, I didn't activate accelerators yet. Look at the seconds. 279 seconds. Look how fast the seconds go up. Why? I don't understand that. I'm obsessed by this right now. Anyways, whatever. I'll figure it out. Please let me know in the comments if you know. This is not accelerated footage. It's really real time. So I'm making... oh yeah, prestige is unlocked. I forgot to say that. I said I would unlock it. We're about to reach 1E8. I think... No, I guess I won't, but the crafting count, I should unlock it in this episode as well. Very, very soon. Still fighting here, trying to... I should go auto stage, by the way. I don't know what happens if you die. I'll have to test that also. So much to learn. So much to learn. Those are my stats. You can slow down if you want to. You pause if you want to see the stats, but I just started. Here it is, crafting count. All in, there you go. Twice the speed, there you go. Now I can perceive if I want to. Almost double my crafting speed. What I'll do is I'll wait, and once I see that it really slows down the benefits, I will prestige, but not yet. I want to wait. Anyways, we'll look at potions and other things, but eventually I'll prestige, of course. I have to. And when I saw that, you see that? So I felt overwhelmed. I said, okay, I'll take my time and I'll make an episode talking about that. So I'm almost certain next episode is that. So these are the achievements I got. I don't have that many. This is to unlock an area. And that's I would assume any potion because it's rainbow. Maybe. I'm speculating here. Singularity shards, no clue. But I saw the simulation thing or singularity or something like that in the unlocks. I don't know what that means. So that's fire flask, not flask but tubes, ice tubes. What's that though? Mastery? I don't know. That probably is fuel. Although I have 3, it makes no sense. I don't know. AFK looks the same. Okay. So that's a good overview, I think, of tubes. The full tutorial is done and I can explore all I want now. Yeah, that's going to be very, very addictive. I think this game is so far a home run. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.